Bro, you know what? This is the first time a Mega Rising banner actually contains good, relevant meta units. Garlic Jr. and Goku and Piccolo actually surprised me, so actually, this banner should be a W. So because of the latest banner containing two good units, I decided today to rank the current top 10 best units in the game for the month, second half of August 2024. I know this is dropping in September, but the units dropped in August, so just count it as August. So without talking too much, let's get into the rankings. So before we start, this meta actually has a lot of really good units, so let's start by talking about some honorable mentions that can be argued top 10, but I don't have them on my list. So we have Sparking Ray Shenron, LF Super Baby 2, LF Corrupted Zamasu, Ultra Golden Frieza, and Tag Goku and Piccolo. So let's start with our number 10 unit. The number 10 unit that we have here is going to be the new Sparking Garlic Jr. This guy actually surprised me. He's a really star dependent unit, but if you have the stars for this guy, you're gonna see how tanky and how hard to kill this guy is, especially after transformation. After transformation, he picks up endurance, so he gets the rush control layer for his team. Fits on movies. I know movies has a lot of purples, but he's one of the best options. He fits on movies, fits on powerful opponents, regen, all of those good teams, he fits on them. He's a really good unit. He can be the rush control unit. He has the lock-in with his transformation. He picks up endurance, as I said, with his transformation. His lock-in can snipe a lot of units. He does some really good damage. He's so tanky. He is so tanky, and he heals a lot. Gets blast armor after transformation, so really good kit, I would say. Garlic Jr. has a really before transformation, he has really good amounts of sub count reduction. So I would say Garlic Jr. deserves this spot a lot. I find him to be better than Goku and Piccolo, but don't get me wrong, Goku and Piccolo are still really good with their green card spawn. You can argue them top 10, but I think Garlic Jr. is slightly better than them. So Garlic Jr., his element as well, I forgot to mention that, his element purple, being a really safe and good element in the meta right now. So Garlic Jr. at number 10. Let's move to our number 9 unit. Our number 9 unit right here, I know a lot of people might not agree, but in my experience, this guy deserves this spot really well. Sparking Evil Boo is filling my number 9 spot right here. This Evil Boo might be the best disrupt unit in the whole game, the best support unit. He's a menace, pairs extremely well with Ultimate Gohan, cancels buffs on big attacks, and with the trio of Kid Buu, Ultimate Gohan, Evil Boo, that team is unkillable. It's really hard to get over that team. Double cancellation of buffs on big attacks, and you have double endurance. Bro, this is so safe. Evil Boo has really good disrupt, a lot of defensive neutrality, so despite being a green unit with all those dominant purple units, he is still holding his own in the top 10 in my opinion. And we have some really good amount of blue units getting the meta right now, so this guy can be a really good tank against them, and he can do damage. Just don't sleep on Evil Boo's damage. He can do damage. He can nullify endurance on his main ability. He can go defensively neutral when he hits 50% and when he uses a green card. The green card gives him a sub count reduction when he switches out. So when he switches out, he's only going to come back in only 5 counts. Really good disrupt overall. Evil Boo, I think, deserves this spot really well. Evil Boo with the synergy between him and Ultimate Gohan, with just sliding Kid Buu there, that might be the best team in the game. In my opinion, Buu Saga is the best team in the game. He fits on regen as well. Powerful opponents, you can slide him there. So Evil Boo, I don't know what to say about him. He's just the best disrupt unit in the whole game, and I think that's the case. So let's move to our number 8 unit. Another surprise right here. Our number 8 unit is going to be Ultra Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Before we start talking about Broly, I just want to mention that the spots number 8, number 7, and number 6 are interchangeable. So if you want to put Broly at 6, this Broly at 6, you can do it. If you want to put the number 6 unit at 8, you can do it. But I have them at this order. Number 8, I have Ultra Legendary Super Saiyan Broly. His platinum equipment made him so good, so good. It gave him more buffs to his unique gauge. His green card has to be one of the most broken green cards in the whole game. If you have like 50% gauge, he's gonna pop a green card, reduce your vanish, lock you in. You can't do anything. You can rush him. The enemy can't do anything. You can rush him. You can pop your ultimate against him. His green card with his unique gauge, how his unique gauge works, it's stupid. His unique gauge reduces vanish, disrupt combos, and they constantly keep on resetting. Gives him, I think, type neutrality. Gives him cover null. His unique gauge is just stupid. He relies on that unique gauge. He's a really good defensive unit. He is so tanky. extremely, fits on extremely well on movies, powerful opponents, all those good teams. A lot of purples on those teams, but I think Broly is the best one out of all of those. He's better, I think, than Garlic Jr. and Frieza on powerful opponents and movies, so I think Broly deserves this spot a lot. With these platinum equipment, the boost to the stats, the boost to the health stats, especially the health. I really see a lot of Brolys that have like 4 million health out of nothing. Like, that's stupid. So yeah, I don't have much to say about Broly. If you use him, you know how ridiculous his damage is becoming, and how tanky he is, how annoying he is, and how hard it is to deal with him. So Broly at number 8. Let's move to our number 7 unit. Our number 7 unit right here, the unit that is decreasing in the value over and over again. Every tier list I have him lower and lower. LF using Gogeta Blue right here is filling my number 7 spot. His value is decreasing and decreasing despite all the purples being in the meta right now. I think his assault chain, it has a lot of flaws. It can chain with greens, green cards and blue cards. If they made it like that, this guy might be top 3. As I said, it can chain with green cards and blue cards. You can't draw cards while doing the assault chain. If they give it like a 50% chance of getting a strike card, that would be interesting. That would be really good. I think the assault chain would have been fixed. But let's not downplay him a lot. He's still a really good unit. Fits on really good teams. Synchro Gauge fills up extremely fast. A lot of Vanish Restore, pre-fusion. As I said, Synchro Gauge fills up extremely fast. Long combos. The green card destruction with their green card is so annoying. The Goku and Vegeta green cards destroys the enemy green cards, which was so annoying to deal with. They get a lot of, they get the 60% I think to switch gauge through the green card, and then they get 100% with the blue card. So really good, they can synchro really fast. With the fusion you get 100% health, you get really good buffs. His main ability after transforming, after fusing, gives him Vanish back. His damage overall is really good. Don't get me wrong, his assault chain can still be useful in a lot of instances, especially if you face G4 and you're in the right circumstances to just strike assault, chain him. He can't do anything about that. So Gogeta Blue right here fits on good teams as well, movies, fusions, and you can toss him Song Family and Saiyans if you want to, but I think GB's value is decreasing over time, so I don't think he's gonna be aging really well. Despite all the purple releases that we're getting, we got Garlic Jr., we got Broly Splat, we got G4, we got Ultimate Gohan, all those purples, but still GB is struggling a bit to fight those. So GB at number 7. Let's move to our number 6 unit. Our number 6 unit is going to be the latest premium unit that we got. LF Transforming Legendary Super Saiyan Broly proved himself that he's a really good and meta relevant unit. His blue card does insane amounts of damage. He has the cover change stop that a lot of people forget about, and I'm one of them. I really forget about Broly's stop cover change. He does some really good damage with it, and he's constantly comboing you because his unique gauge is like a version of another version of Super 17, if you remember. Super 17's unique gauge, but I think slightly worse, but still really good unique gauge. Gives him a lot of cards. Green card I think gives a blue before transformation, and it can lock in, and with the transformation you can get like more damage buffs, you can get the Vanish back. He has a lot of defensive neutrality upon entering the battlefield. He can go neutral through his main ability, which can be really helpful. And his blue card overall, like, his blue card is so surprising. When he gets you with the first hit, if you played against Broly or used him, you know, when he gets you with the first hit, it does minimum damage, and then boom, it becomes like, bro, you'll know what I'm talking about. Broly is here with the number 6 spot. His element is, I would say, okay. There's a lot of blues, but there's not a lot of yellows. The only meta relevant, like top 10 yellow unit in my opinion, is Yellow GB. You have Race Shenron, you see him every now and then. Baby, you see him every now and then. Kaioken Goku, I guess, you see him every now and then. But there's really good blues. There's Kid Buu, there's LF Fusing Vegito, which these two alone can shred this guy. But he has some really good amounts of defensive neutrality that I would think he's really decent. But the fact that he's a glass cannon, when he gets out of the boost, even at type neutrality, he would still get cooked. You need them high stars for him to tank. But his damage is absurd. He outputs a lot of damage for all of his teams. He's scored on all of his teams' movies, powerful opponents, Saiyans. So yeah, Broly right here at number 6. Let's start the top 5. At number 5 we have LF, Omega, Shenron. He's starting our top 5 right here. I think this tier list didn't change a lot from the last one. I had Omega Shenron at number 5, the last tier list, and I still have the same thing. But the lower spots kind of changed, but now I think it's kind of fixed. Omega Shenron right here at number 5. His indestructible layer is amazing. His element, despite being green with all the purple releases, it's still safe because it has a lot of offensive and defensive neutrality. He has long combos. If you faced Omega or used him, you know how long his combos are. He has the Dragon Ball gauge, which is a really good gauge. His ultimate is a projectile, which is something that I don't like, but it still can be useful at some points, I guess. But I'd rather a launch and forward ultimate. Same thing for his blue card, it's a projectile. I don't know why did they do that. But, you know, his blue card can feint, which is really annoying. His green card locks in and gives certain buffs depending on how much timer counts has passed. So I think he gets a second ultimate after like 50 counts. And he goes type neutral after like 40 counts. I'm tripping maybe with the counts, but he gets those effects, neutrality and an additional ultimate with the green card after a certain amount of timer count has passed. So really good green card right there. His indestructible layer is the most valuable thing in his kit because it's a layer that you have to go through. I have a lot of instances where I face Omega and I'm afraid to rush or afraid to use like my ultimates just because Omega has his indestructible. So you have to take out that, you have to think about that layer, take it out. So it's just a headache for the opponent. He's core on all of his teams, regen, GT, powerful opponents. Even Fusion Warriors, I would say Omega is core. So Omega right here, I think he's a really good unit, and a lot of people are seeing his value. He was underrated on release, but a lot of people are starting to see how valuable Omega Shenron is. So Omega Shenron at number 5. Let's move to our number 4 unit. And number 4 right here, I said that on the last tier list, and I'm still stuck to my opinion. Zenkai Kid Buu is a top 4 unit right now in my opinion. His blast damage is absurd. His team is just so safe. The best team in the game in my opinion. Buu Saga with him, Evil Buu and Ultimate Gohan. Really safe trio. The double endurance and double cancellation of buffs on big attacks. His ultimate nukes, his blue card nukes, his green card, his combo potential when you pop a green card is crazy. He reduces blast cost, so the key issues are not there. His blast damage is absurd. His element is kind of safe. Like, what do I need to say more about Kid Buu? He can do decent strike damage as well. Good equipment options. Most of the tier list actually have really good equipment options, but, you know, I just thought that Kid Buu. He's just a lot of Vanish Restore. I didn't mention that. His green card has really insane amounts of Vanish Restore. Even normally he has more Vanish Gauge recovery, so even without the green cards he can restore his Vanish faster than other units. So Kid Buu, I do not need to waste a lot of time on Kid Buu. I think everyone that used him or faced him know how ridiculous his blast damage is, how ridiculous his Vanish Restore is. Ultimate hits hard, blue card hits hard, fits on Buu Saga, Regen, PO, all those good teams. So Kid Buu number 4, let's start the top 3. So I don't want to waste a lot of time for the number 3, 2 and 1 units. Our number 3 unit is going to be LF Fusion Super Vegito. LF Fusion Super Vegito, he's been here in the game for like 3 months right now. You all know how he works. He just fills up his synchro gauge extremely fast. He just gets the rise and rush, cooks you with that. He nullifies the endurance with the rush, so like unless you're canceling buffs, you're getting cooked. Or you have like comeback, indestructible or some stuff. Anti-revival, even though if you have a revival, he's still going to cook you. And your revival is gone, I know, but he's still going to get 50% damage and double Dragon Balls. His green card before transforming, he's getting 100% to switch gauge, once with Goku and once with Vegeta. His blue card, post-transformation is a long-range blue card. I think Vegeta's blue card is a projectile, which is not good. But Goku is a beam, so it can get a lot of people. His blue card after transforming hits extremely hard. And even his strike damage is stupid after transforming. Before transforming, he has the 50% disrupt that might come in handy in a lot of situations. He fits on really good teams. Fusion Warriors being the main team. Sun Family is there and Saiyans is there. But he's mainly being used right now on Fusion Warriors. He gets permanent neutrality. I forgot to mention that. He gets permanent neutrality when he fills up his unique gauge after transforming. Just really safe unit. But the fact that he's not as tanky before transforming is kind of bad. But especially that he recently got out of the featured boost. But still, everything in his kit, if everything ends up being power crept, the rise and rush is still going to be stupid. And it's still going to make him age extremely well, in my opinion. He's the best unit, I think, in my opinion, for Ready Match Proud. Because most Proud games get to timer, and fusing Super Vegeta's rush is going to make you do more damage. So yeah, Super Vegeta number 3. Let's move to the number 2 unit. Number 2 unit right here is going to be LF Ultimate Gohan. Ultimate Gohan. You know how ridiculous and annoying Ultimate Gohan is. You all know Ultimate Gohan has the best team in the game. You all know Ultimate Gohan cancels buffs. You all know Ultimate Gohan has an insane unique gauge that spawns a lot of blue cards, and blue cards spawn green cards. Green cards gives vanish back. There's just a cycle like that. Ultimate hits extremely hard, gives him vanish back. Main ability reduces vanish, so he can do a drop combo ultimate tech, or just remove vanish after any attack. On big attacks, cancels buffs. Ghost type neutral, heals. He has endurance. Pairs extremely well with Evil Boo and Kid Buu, the best team in the game in my opinion. Ultimate Gohan, just a safe option. I don't want to waste a lot of time on him. He's still boosted though. He's a really tanky unit. He has really good disrupt when he enters the battlefield. But still, he can cover change blue cards and green cards. I forgot to mention that. It's just a really stupid thing. I think now he's the go-to leader slot option in most teams in the game. If you like miss someone, want to put someone safe on the leader slot, it has to be LF Ultimate Gohan. If you have him high stars, I have him 9 stars, and that's the best investment I did ever in my life in Dragon Ball Legends. 9-star Ultimate Gohan cooks. He's tanky, he does everything, so if you have him, make sure to Z-power him up so he can be more tanky. He's still on the boost though, so when he gets out of the featured boost, it might be a different story for him. He might not be that tanky, but now he's just a really monstrous unit. One of the best units for Arena Match Proud as well. So Ultimate Gohan at number 2. Let's move to the best unit in the game that you all know. And here's our best unit in the game. I don't want to waste a lot of time talking about Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta right here. You all know how ridiculous his kit is. Explosive green, blue card gives vanish back, hardest and ultimate in the whole game, the most insane unique gauge in the whole game, counters every single thing except a rise and rush. What are we getting next? Are we getting a gauge that counters rushes? Bro, Toshi, wait a sec, Toshi, what are you cooking? But anyways, let's continue talking about G4. As I said, insane strike damage. Blue card and ultimates nullifies blast, so it's not even blast armor, so the unique gauge is not gonna activate if you activate a blue card. So you all know what I mean. The unique gauge takes priority when you try using blast armor, so with blue cards it's not gonna take priority because you're not using blast armor. His unique gauge locks in, his green card locks in. Like, you have a lot of good techs that you can do with his unique gauge or with his green card. Consistent cover and all, he gets it for 10 counts just upon entering the battlefield. I love Quadra speed. He's the best last standing unit in the whole game. Goes neutral permanently for the whole game. Gets more crit damage and crit rate. Just stacks more damage. Gets another level of Quadra speed. He combos forever when he's last stand. He gets unique gauge charge rate. Just, bro, what are they thinking about when they designed this unit? When are we actually going to see a unit that surpasses G4? He fits on the best teams in the game. You can leader slime in every team and he works extremely well. I sometimes leader slime on Buu Saga. I think that's a bit greedy, but you can do it. But his main teams are GT, Fusions, and Saiyans. I see him a lot in Saiyans actually, so yeah. G4 is the best unit in the game. I hope we get someone that gets him down soon. And we are waiting for the next Ultra that we might get like next week or the week after. So yeah, G4 is the best right now. No one is arguing anything other than that. But yeah, that's going to be the end of this video. Definitely let me know in the comment section below if you disagree with any of the placements, or if there is any unit that is worth mentioning and I didn't mention in this video. Definitely let me know about that unit in the comment section below, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video, and if you want more Dragon Ball Legends guides and content. Support helps me continue doing more content for you guys, so make sure to support me. Thank you guys for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.